My fellow Nigerians, una don hear wetin dey happen currently for Abia State? They said na another breaking news. Please, if you are coming across this very update, I would like you to help me and share this video so that it can get to the present governor of Abia State, Governor Alice Otti. Aisha Yusuf, this our activists, have come out to react to one particular update and to find out what she said. I would like you to listen to this very video and also share it so that other Nigerians out there can still listen to wetin I dey hear for this very update, because this one na better good news.
Hello everyone, amazing news from Abia State. It says parents in Abia to face prosecution for failing to send their children to school. Honestly, that needs to be something that every state in Nigeria should, inculcate, yes, and ensure that every child should be in school. Education is the easiest way to break the shackles of poverty, and any parent that refuses to send their children to school are actually damaging the lives of those children. But the main thing that Abia State must ensure also is that there is good quality education. It's not the one that will be sending children to school and the government schools are not giving good quality education. I always say that the greatest injustice in Nigeria is that access to good quality education is dependent on the economic status of one's family. So if you're not rich, you don't have access to good quality education, and right from just from your birth you're already disadvantaged. But with good quality education, guess what is going to happen? People are going to have access. They're going to be educated at least primary and secondary school. That's where the real education really happens, and they can learn from there. They can be whatever it is that they're going to be. So for me, this thing that Abia State is doing is actually an amazing thing, that is out there. The Abia State government has announced that starting January 1st, 2025, it will be an offense for parents in the state to fail to send their children or wards to school. Instead of this conditional transfer that I always done, I would love a situation where children that go to school, especially indigent children, are fed in school. They are able to get certain meals to in school. So if you have like breakfast, lunch, they can eat it reasonably in school. And then at the end of the month also, parents that send their children to school get some kind of stipend that is being given to them. If you have 5 children and you're being paid 5,000 naira every month for every child that you send to school, that's like 25,000 coming to you. That will also be an encouragement for people to send their children to school. Because one of the things we have to understand is that education, especially primary and secondary school education, is actually in the favor of the nation. When you have educated populace, it is an advantage to the nation. They are going to contribute to the nation. At least they have sense. They will understand what is being said. But when someone is uneducated, illiteracy is actually a cost to the nation. When you have an uneducated populace, it's actually a cost to you. But you see the case of university, and that's why for me I always say that university, government doesn't have to fund university. For those who are from indigent families, they can go, they can get scholarships, you can get loans, you can get yes, those kind of funding that comes with you. Maybe someone is a different scholarship, whether it's sports, educational one thing or the other, arts scholarship, and so people will be able to get that university education. University education is not as important as primary and secondary school education. I'm not saying it's not important, but I'm saying it's not as. Of course, that's the foundation now. But you see, in Nigeria, the government will waste more money on the tertiary and leave the foundation. Without a good foundation, how do you get that tertiary? And then university education is usually for specialization. You're already literate, you know how to read and write, you know how to critically think, you know how to get certain basic things. You want to specialize, and so that's where university education comes in, and it is more in favor of the individual rather than the state. We're not saying that the state does not benefit from it, but we're saying it's more. But so that's why you find a lot of countries, they ensure that primary and secondary school education are compulsory, they're free, and it has good quality. Kanu explained that this measure is part of ongoing educational reforms in Abia State. He emphasized that poverty will no longer be accepted as a reason for failing to provide free basic education to children in the state, urging parents to take full advantage of the tuition fee policy. Tuition fee policy, feeding policy can also be incorporated. What's it? And maybe even with time, you're able to find money. Pay, give them some certain incentive, cash incentive for parents to continue to have their children in school. Most of the time, Nigeria has a lot of money that people are looting. If we put these monies to better use, at the end of the day, we will all reap the advantage of managing this money judiciously. He warned that parents who do not comply will face prosecution under the Abia State Child Law of 2006. In line with the Abia State Child Law 2006, it will now be an offense for parents not to send their children and wards to school in Abia State. Education is free in Abia State up till the end of junior secondary school. There is no reason whatsoever why parents will not send their children to school. Please let the education be free up to senior secondary level, and let it also be good quality education. Let the Abia State government focus on getting, very good teachers that will teach good materials, revamp the curriculum, make it more 21st, and just reform that system and make it the best. Provide the students with ICT material and other teaching, materials that are needed, learning materials and teaching materials for teachers that are needed to have that good quality education out there. The commissioner reaffirmed that the decision to relocate the Umuahia campus of Abia State University to the main campus in Uturu is final. However, he assured all concerned stakeholders that any concern or anxiety stemming from this decision will be fully addressed. He also noted that Governor Otti has instructed the State Commissioner for Works to promptly repair the deteriorating flyover to Osisi-Oma constructed by the previous administration to ensure the safety of Abia's and other road users. This is a good thing happening, and also one of the things for me that it would be lovely to see is more focus on rehabilitating the schools. Let children be in conducive environments, not the one that you have roofs are falling off, rain is beating children, sun is beating them, there's no good environment, they don't have toilets that they can use it safely and stuff like that. Or instead of building new ones, which are usually big projects that a lot of corrupt government use to siphon money, just repair the ones that are there. Let those children be in there, and let there be good management. Education is something that affects us all. And then so I'll just go to the comments. It's always fun to read some of the comments. This one says, what is wrong with African leaders? My friend, upgrade the schools to high standards in learning environment, provide school buses, provide meals in school, and every parent will want their kids to be in school. Stop being a stupid tyrant. Well, I don't know where this one is coming with all of this tough word, but even if all of these things are provided, there are actually some people that don't send their children to school. There are sometimes you have parents are not there, guardians are the ones looking after children, and they deliberately don't send them to school. They would rather have them home. So having that law, there's nothing bad in it. There's also nothing bad in the things that this guy has provided. For me, just looking at this person's particular statement, that's why I love criticism. If I'm the governor, I'm seeing this guy, I will just take note of all the good points that he has said there and leave the insult there. Who insult kill? It doesn't kill anybody. It's to just go in and put those things in. We have Prince Cases who said this the way to go. Well done. So there will always be people that will praise you, and there will always be people that will praise. But at the end of the day, ensure whatever you're doing is the best for your people. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.